God of War Ragnarok narrative director Matt Sophos defends Anger, Angrboda race swap. The series is an interpretation of mythology through our lens.
Okay, but why though?
You are fake news.
Okay, so I guess we're doing this now. This story has been making the rounds for the past few days, probably over a week. I don't know. Life is kind of crazy right now, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Some days I feel like my entire life is a fever dream, so I don't even know what days are anymore. But bear with me, because God ain't through with me yet. That's assuming he actually starts returning my calls. Please, God, please return my calls. But yeah, getting back on topic. The race swappage continues. Now, to be fair, my knowledge of actual Norse mythology is like teensy weensy. Okay, most of my connection to Norse mythology comes from the sort of pop cultural rebranding of later years. You know, stuff from the Marvel Comics and the MCU, and some Smite shit, because y'all know I be all about that Smite. But yeah, that's the biggest extent of my connection. Speaking of the MCU, they've already been race swapping characters from, or inspired by, Norse mythology there. Heimdall is played by Idris Elba, and Valkyrie, although I don't think she's Broomhilda from the actual comics, she's still inspired by actual Valkyries, and she's played by Tessa Thompson. So, I don't hate those versions either. While I typically don't care much for race swaps, those don't bother me that much. And to be completely honest, since we already playing fast and loose with mythology, why not throw some Egyptian gods in there? If you want some black gods in the game, pull from the Egyptian pantheon. Pull from the Yoruba pantheon. You know how psyched I would be if I woke up one day and found that among the DLC of the next God of War game, freaking Yamoja or Oleron were in that? I would freaking hit the roof with excitement. I actually might start to give a damn about this series again, but we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna put them in there. We ain't gonna put Set or Sekhmet or any of those cool dudes and dudettes from the Egyptian pantheon. I mean, it's literally like thousands of gods to choose from, many of whom have several different appearances because their looks changed from time period to time period. It's the same exact point I've been making since my It's Time to Stop with the Race Swap Trends video, aka the beginning of fake ass nerd news. All these cries about we need diversity, we need to make things more relatable, and then saying that that means we need more black folks. If that is what you really want to do, there are literally thousands and thousands of existing characters to pull from. It don't matter if you're talking about the comics or the freaking old ass religion that got so much dust on it that it just looked like dirt outside. All of this stuff is here. Just take that, put your own little creative spin on it, and go and profit. It's just kind of head ass. I'm not tilted. I'm not mad. I'm more annoyed than anything else. And I'm still waiting for a proper Gods of Egypt anything, okay? Because that little piss poor excuse of a movie from a few years ago with fucking Gerard Butler as Set. Just kill me. Why don't you? No, I want an actual one. Okay, it can be made by a big studio, it can be a fan production, an indie product. I don't give a smooth rat turd, okay? I just want to see these awesome ass gods from different pantheons and different cultures being depicted. Everything cannot be Greco-Roman. Norse is actually starting to get played out just a tad bit. Other than that, what do we get? Like some random modernization of Christian themed stuff. So angels running around in like suits wielding flaming swords and shooting shotguns and shit. Occasionally they'll have wings and some type of, I guess, energy manipulation. All this stuff is starting to run together, man. So yes, when it comes to gods, deities, legends, we could all stand to see some different pantheons get some shine. But this is not the way to do it. You want to add some color to the god pool? There's so much stuff. There's Mayan mythology. There's freaking African mythologies, Asian mythologies. Just friggin' do it and leave the race swaps at the door.
Message!
Thank y'all to my awesome patrons over there on Patreon, vibing out to everything I'm dropping over there. If you have not checked out my Patreon yet, the link is in the description. And for just $2 a month, you can join one of the best communities, one of the best sources for the best news stories that you have not read yet. Come on over. Don't take my word for it. Check out what I'm doing over there. Check out what we talking about over there. And I promise you, you will find something that piques your interest. But that's going to be all for me right now. So until next time, I'm Animane, and I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.